Is what's up? Come on up here. Come on up here. Hold on, cause we got to I got to get this thing rolling. Let me see here. I don't have. There we go. Perfect. We are live now. Excellent. Thank you so much. In your undisclosed. Huh?
Yeah, gotta keep it private. Gotta keep.
Gotta keep it private, and that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's go ahead and do our intro real quick. Yes. Intimate discoveries, heart to heart, with yours truly, Golden and the Champ, bringing you another episode of commitment, vulnerability, conversations around what it means to be intimate. This is our moment. As life continues to unfold, we are here to help you understand that you too need a safe space to be vulnerable. We about to get after it. If you want to come on the show, feel free to message us on Instagram, Intimate Discoveries, or just call me. Call Golden. Let us know, and we gonna get after it. Let's go. All right. There we go, Golden. What's up?
Let's do this. How's it going?
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. So one of the reasons why we started a little bit behind schedule was because I spoke at the detention center today.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I had about 80 or so kids, young boys, 12 to 17.
Right.
In the detention center or in the youth development center, and trying to help them, to find a new way to life.
Right.
As we were there, they were intaking another little black kid. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it's heart-wrenching.
It is heart-wrenching, and so I was listening to it. I'll send the video to you. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. But it was off the chain. It was an experience that I'm gonna do again.
Nice.
And that I'm extremely proud of that event. And I even told the kids, I'm like, it took me like 10 calls to get here, because I was calling to try and get in so I can come help you. But I didn't give up on y'all, right? I didn't give up. And here, huh?
I said, so don't give up on yourself.
So don't give up on yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was good, and I, it's recorded, and so I was looking at it, and I was like, man, I just gonna keep listening to it. And then the Queen came on. Queen Golden says, "Hey Frank, I'm here. You told me to show up on time. I'm showing up."
You did not have to tell me that.
No, you told me that.
Oh no, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I said, hey, come on, let's go. And you here, and that's the part that is magnificent about life, is that when you have a friend who's gonna make sure that you get there, you get there, right? And when you have friends who you hold each other accountable, things happen.
Absolutely.
Things happen. And so we're having another successful show here tonight, because Golden made sure that we got here. And I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you. And
you are so welcome. Anytime I can kick your butt, let me know.
Yeah, we give you a round of applause.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what you just said about friendship, and it's about loyalty and wanting to see each other shine and do the best that we can with our lives. And so yesterday, just going to give you my situation. Yesterday morning, I was just having a bad morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just, thinking about my Archie and our past and memories, good memories, bad memories. And you know what? I could not move. I could not move. I couldn't get out of bed. I tried, but I couldn't get out of bed. And I laid in bed crying and talking to him. I do that. I talk to him often.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going on 1:00 in the afternoon. I'm still in bed. And so my girlfriend Kim called, and she said, sounds like you're in the bed. Are you taking a nap? I said, no, I never got up. And so she said, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm just telling her how I was feeling. And she said, Laria, I'm so sorry you have to go through this. She said, but you know what? It's how God planned it. And I know that Archie would want you to get up every day, do whatever it is you need to do, put one foot forward. And she just really gave me that push that I needed yesterday morning or afternoon to just get up and do something and don't fall backwards. You can fall, but you have to get up.
Right.
You have to get up. And so I did. I got up and I went to vote and just running around doing some other errands. And so I'm just so grateful that I do have a friend like that will call me and say, hey, how are you feeling today? What are you up to? That cares, and we hold each other accountable. Did you apply for that position? Yes, I did. So,
right.
So it is. It's a blessing. It truly is a blessing. And when you find someone like that, it's rare.
Right.
It really is rare.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all. So.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good.
Scale of 1 to 10.
You know what? I'm gonna take right now. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna take a 9.
Okay.
That mental challenge. When you lose someone, it's definitely a challenge.
Yes.
It's definitely good days, bad days. And so I accept that. I acknowledge that. And, I have to practice gig. My gig. I have to practice my gig. So, yeah. So today I'm good. I'm good. 1 day, 1 second, 1 minute.
1 second, one day, 1 second, 1 minute. Take it one day at a time, one moment at a time.
Absolutely.
And take your time. And I'm happy that you decided to take a 10. Take a 9. You took a 9.
I took a 9.
Right. And the thing is that you had the power to you could have took whatever number you wanted to take.
Right. But I
right.
I took 9. Absolutely.
Right.
Because of blessings.
Right. Right. When you look at your life, when you go in the vein of gratitude, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And you have to do that. You have to look at your life and look at other people's lives, and you pray for them, and you just thank God that you do not have to travel such a harsh road. I'm not saying it's an easy road all the time, because it is not.
It is not.
But when you are on that road, and sometimes you have to go through it. You can't travel under it or over it. You have to go through it. And so I'm still going through it. But right. I'm okay. I'm okay.
And that's good that because oftentimes when you see folks taking under the viaduct, under the bridge when the rain is going, and they sitting under the bridge and they're waiting for the storm to pass. Yeah. And we always like, what if that storm doesn't pass, right? Yeah. And you go like 2 more miles and it's clear. Right. And we're like, if you'd have kept driving, bro, you'd be out of the rain.
But sometimes you have to stop. Sometimes it's good to sit in the rain.
Sometimes it's good to sit in the rain. It is good. It is, yes, it's good to stop. Yeah. It's okay to take a pause. It's okay to pause in the rain. Yeah. But you got to keep going.
And we do not do enough of that. We do not do enough of just taking a pause. We keep going. We ask for more and we keep going. And sometimes you really do have to just stop.
You're right. And hit the pause button.
Yeah, take a breath, take a break, take a moment, to just be with yourself in that moment and practice gratitude and gratefulness and where we are in our lives. We take so much for granted, just the little things in life that we don't even think about.
Right.
Like if I lost my toes, it's going to be difficult for me to walk because I don't have toes.
Right.
Toes help to support us, to give us that stability. And so I look at that and I just say, thank you, God.
If you had to give up a toe.
If I had to give up a toe, I'd give up a toe. If I had to.
Which toe, which toe would you give up?
Probably my pinky toe.
You give up your pinky toe?
Yeah, it's on the end, so maybe not so noticeable. Mostly, the index, the ones that are in the center. It's like, you're missing a toe.
Right, yeah. Because you can still wear three the little peep toe shoes. Right.
That's the one I'd have to give up. That is definitely the one I would have to give up.
You give up the pinky. Right. Well, I would think that I would give up the pinky too.
Oh yeah. So but I pray I don't lose anytime.
Absolutely, and I just sitting here thinking about it. The trauma that we go through, we gotta take the time to pause.
Yes.
And process the trauma that you've gone through so that when life starts lifing and you need to take a pause and you need to be able to build yourself back up, it won't be the traumas that's holding you back.
That's right.
It won't be the traumas that's holding you back. And as we were sitting here talking about toes, right? You remember my dad was shot. My dad's a quadriplegic. And for some reason, his pinky toe was broken. There's no bone in his pinky toe. And we had to be careful how to put, putting his socks on, paying attention. Because you may open his, pull the shoe off and his pinky toe was bent. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Again, that's trauma.
Yeah.
Things that get triggered.
Right.
And so
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. And I really am hoping that this podcast continue to change lives, because I want you to persevere. I want you to push through whatever challenges that you're going through right now. You just got to outlast it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you outlast it and you collect the victory and you look up and it's a bright sunny day and you get like 4 sunny days in a row. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you know, when we stop, there's something in our brain. Trying to think back when I was in school.
Mm-hmm, right.
There's called the what is it called?
It's prefrontal like cortex.
No, it's called a asympathetic or asympathetic.
No, sympathetic and parasympathetic.
Yeah, nervous system.
Nervous system.
And so
yes.
when that is activated, you know, when we stop and we take a break, take a pause, that part of our nervous system becomes calm. It helps us to become calm.
Right.
And so, you know, when we do that and we don't beat ourselves up, it really does. It helps us emotionally and physically. Mm-hmm. So you just can't go through life. For example, when I, you know, after my husband died, my sister, her husband died the same year, last year as well. So she and I decided we were going to take this trip and just regroup. So we were gone for a month. We went to Europe for a month and we saw some amazing places. And so during that time, she and I spent a lot of time together and laughing and crying and just emotions just all over the place. So when I got back, well, during the time I was there, I had gotten sick. I really do think I had acquired COVID. But I couldn't get a COVID test. Mm-hmm. They were nowhere to be found. I think at that point we were either in Germany. I don't remember where we were. But so I'd gotten sick, but I had to push through. Mm-hmm. Because the tour group, you know, we're here, we're there. So I had to push through. Went to it's called the pharmacia. Mm-hmm. Got medicine, got an antibiotic as well. Got a prescription. Who knew?
Oh my gosh.
So I was feeling better, but I wasn't 100%. So when I came home, I had to go to a woman's retreat like 3 days later in Texas. So I'm off and flying to Texas. So I'm in Texas 4 days. No, I'm in Texas a week. And then I come back and I'm off somewhere else. I had to go somewhere else, flying off somewhere else. Well, by the time I get back home, I was so beat down, sick, mentally, physically. I had the darkest circles under my eyes. Mm-hmm. And I went to the doctor because I'm like, I'm not getting better. So she told me, she said, so what have you been doing? So I'm telling her, and my doctor said, stop. Your body is telling you to stop.
Right.
It's telling you to take a break. Mm-hmm. Because you are not going to get better. She said, actually, I'm surprised you have not passed out somewhere. Mm-hmm. So I did. So it took me like a month to just get myself physically and mentally better and stronger. Of course, with medications, but, you know, it's just your body will shut you down. Mm-hmm. You do not take a break or stop.
Absolutely.
And the thing about it is, everything that we want to do, everything, oh, I got to do this, I got to get to work, I got to do this, got to do that. Well, guess what? If you fall flat on your face and do not open your eyes, the world's going to go on. Your job is going to replace you.
Right.
Nothing stops for us.
Nothing stops for us. Nothing stops for us. And so
It's important we take care of ourselves.
It is important that you take care of yourself. And that's one of the things that we're emphasizing in today's show, that you deserve to stop. You owe it to yourself to stop and take care of yourself.
That's right.
Right? Because if something happens to you, life goes on.
Life goes on.
So stop right now and take care of yourself. Matter of fact, we're going to pause right now.
Your breaths are to make them longer.
just taking a slow, deep breath and being thankful today. Right? And that's something that we have to be able to take. We have to take the time and smell the roses. Right. Because we create so many illnesses within ourselves because we don't give our bodies the proper rest, or we're adding so much stress on our bodies that your body can't recuperate.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was expressing that to the middle schoolers and high schoolers when I spoke to them last week, and just letting them know. They were talking about, well, how can I live a healthier life? And I said, first of all, I know a lot of you have cell phones. Mm-hmm. At night, turn off those cell phones. Get off of TikTok.
Right.
Go to sleep. Eat dinner. Eat a balanced meal. And I know a lot of them, have after school activities and whatever goes on in someone's home. We never know. But if you can eat healthier, eat lunch, at least eat lunch. Because many of us say, well, I don't have time to eat breakfast. Well, can you grab like an apple or a banana or, something you can put on your stomach and then eat a healthy lunch? I know they're crazy about the cafeteria food. Well, can you bring it from home?
Right. And whenever someone tells me that they can't do something, my follow-up question is, who told you that? Who told you that? I did. Well, stop telling yourself that. When you say I can't do something, you are right. So,
well, sometimes it's not as easy to do the things that we need to do, or we don't have the funds, the capabilities. Because, for example, eating a healthy meal, someone may be in a home where the parents can only afford to buy
at the dollar store
of food. Right. Mm-hmm. And so fruits may not be one of them. Vegetables may not be one of them. There's frozen vegetables, but
right.
And sometimes, a parent may have to spend money on electricity or rent or the mortgage.
Right.
Versus healthier food.
Right. So, and again, and so picking away what you're saying, when you look at it from that perspective, you may not be able to have enough, access to fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
But another way that you can eat healthier is to increase your water intake, that you can stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. Is a healthier way that you can do it. It's just getting a little bit better. We're not trying to get you to go on Biggest Loser. We're not asking you to do a health symposium. We're not asking you to do that. We just say get healthier. Eat healthier. Eat a little bit better than what you're doing.
Yeah.
And find a way to make a little bit of progress. Just make some. Because before you know it, you've lost 15 pounds in three months.
Right.
All because you decided that I'm just going to get a little bit better.
Yeah, baby steps.
I'm just going to get a little bit better.
Yeah, it takes baby steps, and it takes being intentional. about those things that are important to us, or those things that we should be doing. We're all slackers at some point. Lord knows I am, especially when it comes to exercise. I hate exercising, but I know that I have to do it because I want to live a healthier life. I want to spend time with my kids. I just want to be healthy. I love to travel. I love doing things, getting out. And so the older we get, we have to make those choices. Do you want to be healthy or do you want to be unhealthy? Or do you want, and I am trying to avoid medications because first thing the doctors will do is throw you on a medication in a heartbeat. So, and there are ways that we can not be on medications.
Right.
I suggest that people speak to your doctors about your health and medications and your goals regarding your health. Because some situations, some illnesses can be reversed. I know my mom, for example, she was a diabetic when she was alive, and she was on insulin. Well, her diet changed, exercise changed. She got off of insulin, and she lost weight, and she didn't need insulin anymore. She wasn't on pills, nothing. And so it took dedication. It took fights, of course. She and I fought a lot. She hated my cooking. Hated my cooking. Could not stand it. But I just said, Mom, I don't use salts. I don't use all of those ingredients that increase your high blood pressure and create. I don't use sugar, added sugars, and so she hated. My mom grew up in an era where it was about high fat content, high salt content. And it is good. It is delicious. But now, I have such a low tolerance for salt. I have issues even eating. Like if I go to Popeyes or somewhere and get chicken, I can't eat it. It's just salty. So so let's take care of ourselves, make better choices. We have to be intentional and give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. So, is our couple coming on today?
Our couple is not coming on today. I reached out to him, and the number I had was not, the number I had didn't work. It did something. I don't know. But they're not coming on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we dedicate this show today for mental health, mental wellness, making sure that you take the time to pause. And like we always ask you, practice gig. And that's giving yourself grace.
Yeah.
Giving yourself grace. You are getting better. You've come a long way. And give yourself grace today.
Right.
Be intentional. Like, hey, listen, I'm going to be intentional about making progress.
Right.
Right. Today I'm going to get a little bit better.
And be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle on your soul. Be gentle with not being so hard on yourself about not accomplishing what your goal is or what your plans were for that day. Because guess what? Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is another day. So don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle. We have to be gentle with ourselves. Because the world is hard enough on us.
It's hard enough.
Oh, yeah.
Especially during this season with politics and everything else. you would definitely get yourself worked up.
Oh, I had to turn off my television today. Just watching all of the craziness that's going on at the polls and burning of the ballot boxes and just the unkind words people are saying about one another and different races. It's a lot. I turned off my television and I started playing music.
Right.
Because it gets to be a lot.
Right. And just from my perspective, the burning of the ballot boxes is unkind, insensitive, and it's downright rude for somebody to do that, and it's unfair and it's wrong.
It is.
It is wrong. But here's the bright side about that, right? Is that you can mail-in ballots can be tracked. We know who sent the mail-in. We know who we sent mail-in ballots to, and we know the mail-in ballots we have not gotten back. And we know which area that those mail-in ballots were in, and so the proximity to that place where the ballot box was burned, we can recover those votes.
Period. Yeah, but I don't know if those were mail-ins. I think those were like drop boxes.
Right. But I'm saying ballot.
I mean, consensus, yeah.
Right. My point is that those it's just gonna cause some delays. And don't get too worked up over it because people are going to do the right thing.
That's it. Don't get yourself worked up about it.
Just, right.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be.
At the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be.
It's going to be what it's going to be. And whomever is going to win this presidential election is going to win.
Right.
And we have to take care of ourselves.
Right.
And
absolutely. We already know that she's gonna win by more than 3 million votes.
This is not politics hour. This is about mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul.
Because I know you can turn on the politics a drop of a dime. So
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Bless God. So that being said, tune in here Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 a.m. 8 p.m. With Golden and the Champ.
Absolutely.
Intimate discoveries, heart to heart, where every moment is a good moment.
Yes, every moment is a good moment, and every moment counts. And so, like you said earlier, I hope that whatever we say and project, that people will take something away in a positive way, and they can use it in their life, and they can pass it on. And so, it's just about caring for each other.
That's right.
The world is just, I used to tell my boys when they were little, and they would be fighting for crayons and blah, blah, blah. And I would tell them to just stop, and you have to be kind to each other. You are brothers, and you need to be kind to each other because the world is so hard. And so be kind to each other because the world will beat you up, and you don't need that.
Right.
Just stop.
Right.
So I still tell them that.
And,
as we mosey on through our lives, and we just get so embedded in ourselves and we forget about other people.
We do. So practice gig, and we'll see you next Monday at 8:00 here on Intimate Discoveries. This is the Champ, that's Golden, and we both are out.